Alrighty, Hoov got himself something over here. I got a 78 signal right in there, but we're gonna go over here and see what Hoov's got going on. He thinks he's got a token down in here.
Yeah, this deep. About 6.5 inches down.
6.5, huh? Aluminum one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come up 78, 80.
It looks like one of those Palmolive.
No, it said something about grease.
Easy, or we're gonna need to get that cleaned up a little bit more for you folks. Some service of some kind. Good for something. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get that cleaned up. Looks like a good 10 cents a trade something, 1817 or 1917. We'll get that cleaned up and get a couple of pictures up here for you. All right, we're moving right along here. Hoov getting that token cleaned up over there. We think that might be a Palmolive, but she's pretty nasty. And I came back over here to dig up my Carson City Morgan, and it turned out to be a pocket knife. We'll take that. Older pocket knife. Been down there a while. Check that out. Got some nasty crusties on her for sure. Been down in this watery hole for quite a while. See what else we can get out of here. I'll get that cleaned up a little bit more and we'll get a picture up there for you. Alrighty, I was getting another signal down in here, right up next to this big old, I think it's an elm tree here. Well, she's a big one. Definitely just walking down along through this stream bank. You see the river right over through here. And I think, I'm not real sure, but I think I may have just found myself a silver. See if I can read that. Oh yeah, 1 dime. And it's an old mint mark. Trying to get used to this new camera phone here, folks. Bear with me here. I'm pretty sure that's a silver, yeah. Check that out. I don't want to rub on it. Let's see if we can't unmask it a little bit here. See what we got. Oh, she's gonna be a smoothie. Definitely a smoothie. Oh, let me get that washed off and let me see if I can't figure out what we got going on here. But that one definitely is gonna be a smoothie. See if we can get her to focus a little bit here. Maybe I can see it better through. Oh, is that a seated? Oh, that might be a seated. But she is. She's real smooth. Let me get that one washed up and we'll get right back to you here. Oh, that could be a seated there. All right, Hoov and I got it cleaned up a little bit. You can see where the hole was down in there, and it was down in that tangle of rust and everything. And yeah, it's a seated. Definitely a seated. Check that out, 1891. Old mint mark. Look at there.
And then we don't find too often.
Yeah, we don't find those very often. And Hoover ran his machine over at the Garrett, and I thought this was going to be a penny, possibly an Indian head, and heck, we'll take that. Definitely.
Now, right here.
Third silver of the year, and 1891 seated. I'll take that every time. Okay, I finally got a signal. Just working along to random spots out here, and not really sticking to any set pattern or anything. And I finally got a nice 70. It was anywhere from 68 to 72, and down in here maybe about 4 inches. And you guys look right over here. Check that out. I think I just got myself another shot penny here. Oh, still got the lead in it. Check that out. What do we got going on here? Oh yeah, still got the lead in it. What's it gonna be? Oh, looks like a 1 cent. Looks like a wee penny. That's cool. Check that out. So it has lead right there. Let me get that cleaned up a little bit more and see if we can't get something to display on that. There, let's see if we can get that 1 cent. Where you at? Come on, show yourself off here. Oop. Yeah, right back down in the hole. All right, well, let me get it cleaned up a little bit more and we'll get back to you on that. All right, it's getting a nice 72, 74 right down in here. Wasn't that deep, maybe 2 to 3 inches. Right up there on the AT Pro. Not real deep. I already pulled it out and gave it a little brush in here. Wasn't quite sure what in the heck I had going on here. No weird. Oh, I think I'm getting old here. There we go. Check that out. Looks like an eagle's head of some type. Don't see anything on the back. Got it brushed up a little bit, got everything off there. It was definitely a pendant. It looks like some kind of eagle head or a hawk's head, something like that. So get her cleaned up really good. We'll go ahead and stick a photo up there so folks see what she looks like. I think it's brass, but not real sure. It's got some weight behind it. So let's see what we got when we get it cleaned up. Okay, I was getting a pretty good signal down in here. I was reading right in that Indian head penny range, right in that 72, 74 down in here, and I'm in this mucky, kind of swampy area down in here. And I tell you, this is kind of a neat find here. Somebody can help me out on that one. I'd appreciate the info on it. But let me get out of the sun and get into a spot where you can see that clearly. Ah, there. Right there. Check that out. I don't know what kind of bullet that would be. Anybody would know that. I mean, it's heavy. It's good size. I don't know if they got some age to it or not. Kind of chalky and been down there a while, but it's the first one of them I've ever uncovered. Looks like it's shot. They might even, yeah, see that ring around there? They might have pulled that one. That's a pretty neat find. All right, let's see what else we can get down out of here. It's a neat find. You got 2 last year. All right, this other stuff that Hoov and I found up on here. We're going to continue to hunt down in here, but on this nice old lantern top. What was the date on that?
No, I didn't see no date, but it's Waterbury, Connecticut.
Waterbury, Connecticut. That's a nice old piece. I like that gearing that they have in there. Check that out right there. That gearing.
Yeah.
And Hoov's got something, and we're thinking this is off of a rifle possibly. It looks really familiar if any of you gunsmiths are out there. We can't make out the part number, which will be right down at this end here. We can't make the part number out, but it's stamped in there. Any of you guys know what that is? We'd sure like to find out. Leave a comment down below here and let us know if you recognize that piece. I think it was a spring on each end, and it went to, I want to say it was a rifle of some type, but then again, I don't know guns that well, so that's a neat little piece. We're finding a lot of the relics and stuff like that down in here. And the guys, they push this stuff over on this big berm right here. And Hoov and I are just kind of wandering through them. We're finding the stuff like that, and you know, the typical relics that you're going to find in a lot of these old Wisconsin small towns, you know. And so some of the stuff we're getting out of here, we're going to keep hunting and see what else we can get. Hey, Hoov, I just got to see you.
Bite me.
We'll go find some more stuff.